TV. Hold on, y'all.
What you mean?
You would drive at times a rental car with permission of Jeffrey Williams that you rented. It wasn't a big deal, right?
I used to just go get the car. Yeah.
Okay. And it wasn't only you, it was anybody. He's generous, right? With his thing. Anybody is generous, right? With his thing.
Sustain, you can rephrase.
It's fine. All right. You also knew at that time, 2014. All right. You also knew at that time, 2014. 2015, Jeffrey would fly on private planes. True?
Yeah.
And he would allow you at times, I don't know the number, you could tell the jurors, to go on a private plane with him. Fair to say?
Yeah.
And you knew he was touring America at that time, right? He was performing all the time, right?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
And he would do tours throughout America. You're aware of that?
He used to go to, I don't know what tour is, but he used to go to the different clubs and stuff.
Okay. And do you remember him having go to different cities throughout America?
I mean, that's what I mean to say.
That's fine. And Europe, countries like England and France.
Sustained.
Jeffrey would play in other places, not in America, outside America. You're aware of that, right?
What's the relevance?
So relevance is that Mr. Copeland's telling the police that Jeffrey Williams cared about a window.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Say that again.
Jeffrey Williams cared about a car window. The man is
Okay, I'm not sure the one has much to do with the other, so I'm going to sustain that objection.
When you told the police that this is about a window, Jeffrey's window, remember what we just heard? That was part of your finesse, right? To get you out of there.
When the police were questioning me, my only motive was to get me out of the interrogation room free. I was trying to say whatever I can to get them to let me go, to convince them that I would help them. And this just was my motive. Every time they got me, that's what I was trying to do. They were bringing his name up, and if they mentioned anybody's name, I was going to make up a story on them. I was going to say something about them, hoping that I can convince them to let me go.
And that's what happened here about the windshield, right? Same thing.
I don't remember what I told them.
I just played it.
I heard what I said.
Okay. That was part of your attempt to go home, right? True, not to be locked up.
Right.
Okay. Did anybody come to you from the police, district attorney's office, and say, we corroborated, means support or verified, this this car window story? Did they ever tell you that?
After 2000, when I gave an interview and went to the feds, I haven't heard anything from the state, the police, nothing until they catch me in the streets.
Okay.
They haven't told me about nothing. They haven't reached out to me or nothing.
Okay. I'd like to go to the next issue that I'd like to discuss with you, Mr. Copeland. It's JW240H as in happy, States Exhibit number 378YE as in Aaron. It's again the June 10th, 2015 interrogation. It's at 10:42:23 a.m. through 10:42:32 a.m. And I'd like you to listen for and tell us if I am wrong where. This is outside of Club Crucial after you, remember you got into that fight on January 6th, 2015. Remember with the lip and the eye and the knot on the head, remember that?
And when nothing went wrong, my lip, it was just my eye.
Okay. And it was, the detective said to you, okay, we'll get back to see you 9. He's standing there with Bloody J. You said, so, but Thug pulling my shirt like, there goes Bloody J right there. You know what I mean? Thug and Nard were in the car leaving Crucial that night and firing at either Bloody J or Kel's people. Tell me if you hear that, okay?
Okay, get back to it. You see 90 standing there with blood. So, but Thug put him a shirt like, there go Bloody J right there, y'all need.
You hear that?
Yeah, I heard.
Okay. Did law enforcement, do you remember Club Crucial back in 2014, 2015? You used to go there every Monday night, right?
Right?
Approximately every Monday night. And,
No, every Monday.
okay. And do you remember ever observing or seeing that there were surveillance cameras inside and outside Club Crucial?
You have cameras?
Okay. Did the police ever come to you and say, hey, we have the surveillance camera we want you to look at, or the district attorney's office, from January 6th, 2015? Did everyone ever show you anything like that?
I never heard nothing about no cameras.
Okay. I'm going to play on the same issue, same time, dealing with outside Club Crucial. This is going to be JW Jeffrey Williams 240I as an ice cream, States Exhibit number 378YE. It's June 10, 2015 interrogation, 10:43:20 a.m. to 10:44:18 a.m. And this is you, just make sure it's right. So when we pulled out, Thug and Nard got in the car together. I mean, so when they pulled out, we leave, but when we leaving, Thug and them pull on a side street. I see them pull on a side street. My pulled on the side. He like, what the hell y'all doing? He like, boy, we want to wait. He come out the club. I'm like, who? He's talking about Bloody J. What the hell? You know what I mean? I said, I hear the gun cocked back. Detective asked, what had a gun? You said, that N Nard. Detective said, You said, so I hear the gun cocked back. I'm like, what the F? So I tell them, all right. I mean, my brother was gonna have to turn around. Detective says, So you said, so when we go down and turn around and come back, I'm telling brother, SHI blank, just go left. and we just ride the back street all the way to the house. We just hear the SHI blank go boom, boom, boom. And we just see the car, Thug and them in chasing the other car in front of them. You know what I mean? Detective said, that is the same night you got jumped on at the club? You said, yeah, Thug and them chasing them, because at first they thought they took money from them. Just listen to it, make sure I said that fairly accurately.
We pulled out. So we pulled out, Thug and another guy in car here. So they pulled out. We leave. But when we did, I threw the post side street. So I went to the post side street. My brother pulled on the side. He's like, what the hell y'all doing? He's like, well, we don't need to come out the club. I'm like, who? He's not Blair J. What the hell? You know what I mean? Do it, do it. I said, I get a gun, cop back. Who had a gun? The nigga know it. So I get a gun, cop back. So I tell him, I'm a brother, go down, turn around. So when we go down, turn around, come back up. I tell the brother, you go left, and we just ride fast, we all the way to the house. We just hear the sheet go, boom, and we just see the car door, and then chasing the other car in front of them. This is that night, the same night you got jumped on the car. Yeah. So, throw and chasing me, because at first we thought they took money from me.
Did you hear that, Mr. Copeland?
Yeah, I heard.
Was it fair what I said?
What you mean?
What I said was that what you said. Did I take your words and the detective's words accurately? What I said beforehand.
I guess.
Did the police, local police, gang unit, federal authorities, district attorney's office, anybody ever come to you with any type of verification of what you said? Did they ever say to you, yeah, this happened or this didn't happen? Did they ever even talk to you about that?
No.
Okay. I want to go to the next issue, and this is JW240J as in Jake. It states exhibit number 378YE. It's the June 10, 2015 interrogation meeting or interview. It's at 3:46:40 p.m. through 3:47:45. And here, Mr. Copeland, you are discussing with the detectives that Mr. Donovan Thomas or Nut came to the gambling house and met with you, and you discussed your issues with Mr. Shelkow. I want you to listen to this. Specifically, you said, I was just like, darn, but it says another word, bruh, what happened? You know what I mean? What the HELL? I'm just like, the only thing I did was, you know what I mean? That N-Kel is, that's what that was, because I was just like, and then I just remembered like the stuff Nut used to be saying. You know what I mean? Like Nut pulled up at the gambling house and he tried to talk to me. You feel me? I let the window down. I cracked the window. He said, darn, it says another word, blood. I ain't blood, bruh. You know what I mean? But darn, says another word. You know what I mean? So I pull over. And when I pulled over in the car, him and Big Boo was talking. I mean, dapped him up. Boom, Shannon right there. Shannon walked right past, looked at me and was like, you know what I mean? Detective said, uh-huh. You then said, and he was just like, man, what's up with you and Kel? Meaning Nut, or Mr. Thomas. Like, man, these ends, let him trip with y'all. I ain't got no problems with him. You know what I mean? So we was talking. When we got finished talking, he like, man, I'm a holler at the end. I'm a let y'all ends know what's up. You know what I mean? This and that. The detective said, that's what Nut said. You said, yeah. So when me and Kel seen, Kel was like, well, he wanted to see what Thug got to say. So I called Kel on FaceTime with Kel, and Kel like, I ain't let SHI go until you pay for my window. You know what I mean? Just listen to it and tell me if you agree with what was said.
I was like, damn, go ahead, man, what the hell? And I said, I don't think I did, and that nigga ain't the problem. Know what I mean? The nigga Cal is. That's what, so I was just like, and then I can remember, like, the stuff Nut used to be saying, I mean, like, Nut put up at the gamma house, and he tried to talk to me. You feel me? I did one time, I cracked one. He like, damn, blood. I ain't blood, bro. Know what I mean? Damn. I mean, so I pulled over. When I pulled over, I got the car, and they did boo talking. I mean, I said, boom. Shannon right there. Shannon walked right there. He looked at him like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And he was like, man, what's up with you and Kill? I mean, they young trippers, y'all. I ain't got no problem with it. You know what I mean? So we were talking. We got there and talking. Like, no, I'm hollering at me. I'm gonna let y'all even know what's up. You know what I mean? This and that. That's what Nut said. Yeah. So when me and Kill seen Church Gaming, Kill like, well, he gonna see what Thug got to say. So I called Thug on FaceTime for Kill. And Kill like, ain't that shit go till he pay for my window. I mean, Kill.
What I said, was that fairly accurate, what you were saying with the detectives?
I never had no conversation with Ned outside the gambling house.
Exactly. Police never came to you in any way to say, hey, we corroborated that or support or verified that, right? That never happened.
I never had a conversation with him.
I want to talk with you about Jeffrey Williams number 240K, as in Kitten, State's Exhibit number 378YE. Your Honor, it's at 9:56:01 to 9:56:27 a.m. It's June 10, 2015 meeting. Mr. Copeland, I want you to listen for, and then, correct me if I'm wrong, that you said to the detectives on June 10, 2015, so I went and got the car. I pull up at the green store. I ain't seen them out there. So I was talking to Little Rick. Me and Little Rick talking. I called D. D said he was on Cleveland. So Rick asked, like, where you just go? Because I was going to the girl's house. He like, all right, boom. I get in the car, I ride. I pull up at McDonald's. When I pull up at the McDonald's, detective says, you went to McDonald's? Bye-bye. You say, on Cleveland. Detective said, on Old Hapeville? You said, nah, the one across, and the detective then cuts into your statement. I want you to listen to it. We're talking about, obviously, where you were at around the time of Mr. Donovan Thomas getting shot, okay? Just to orient you.
So I went back to college. I got pulled up at the green store. I ain't survived it. So I'm talking to Rick. Me and Rick talking. I called these said he's on TV. So Rick asked like, where you just go? You try to ride with? And I'm gonna go to the girl. He's like, all right. Boom. I get in the car. I ride to him. I pull up at the McDonald's. When I pull up at the McDonald's, to the McDonald's side, Cleveland, Wakefield, like, the one right across the street. Yeah.
Did I say fairly what you said to the detectives? Did it sound correct?
That's what he said.
Yeah. Okay. Now, did you ever get word from the district attorney's office, the detectives, the ATF agents, anybody that Little Rick confirmed your statement to the police? That they spoke with Little Rick?
No.
Okay. Do you remember the McDonald's we're talking about on Cleveland Avenue? It's the one across the street from a coin-operated laundromat, and then across the street from a gas station, and next to an auto parts store. You know which one we're looking in on? I could show you a picture.
Yeah, you gotta show me a picture.
Okay.
Nah, I know what you're talking about, though.
Okay. In 2014, 2015, if you observe this, just tell me, if you remember and you observed it. Do you remember seeing surveillance cameras inside and outside that McDonald's?
That's not my neighborhood.
That's fine. That's good. Okay. All right. Now, you're aware by the time that all this happened, January, we'll just say January 2015, January 10, before Mr. Donovan Thomas's, God forbid, shot. You're aware that cell phones, cellular telephones, give a general description of the area the cell phone is in. Is that true?
Can you say it again?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At and around or before Donovan Thomas's shooting, that's what I'm locking in on. Were you aware, did you know that cellular telephones can tell a general vicinity of where the phone is? Do you know what I'm referring to?
You said, do I know about it?
Yeah. Did you know about it back then?
Yeah.
Okay. And in fact, you told the police on January 11th, 2015, within 7 hours, 8 hours of Mr. Donovan Thomas being, God forbid, shot, you brought a cell phone in the interrogation room with Detective Thorpe and said, my phone will tell you where the phone was. Remember doing that?
Right.
And that was you trying to tell the detective, don't look at me for the killing of Donovan Thomas. Fair to say? That's why you went there.
Right.
I'd like to play for you and just tell us, orient the ladies and gentlemen jury, if that's what you're talking about. This is, Your Honor, Jeffrey Williams 241G. It's in Gold Federal States Exhibit number 378Y. A is in Elisa. Your Honor, this is the January 11th, 2015 interrogation or meeting with Detective Thorpe and Mr. Copeland. It's at 3:14:09 a.m. to 3:14:23 a.m. If you can listen to this, Mr. Copeland, just make sure that you tell the jurors correctly if this is what you're talking about.
I can't hear it.
It wasn't shared.
So what I did was I killed X. Last thing I missed in my phone, I can show you. I was asking everybody, like, should I go down there, bro? Because I didn't do it. They come scan me, they do everything. I didn't do it. They check my phone record, my folks call me, they show you where I was, they show you every call that I talked first, they show you where I was now.
Is that you, Mr. Copeland? If you heard it saying, you could check phone records, you can see where the phone was, where I was. Is that fair to say?
Huh?
Sorry. Were you talking about in the Jeffrey Williams Exhibit 241G, States Exhibit 378YA, from the times that I announced? Was that you showing the detective with your phone on the desk?
Trying to show him I'm innocent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that phone, you see the phone that's in the Honorable Judge Whitaker's courtroom on display? That's the phone you brought in.
On the camera?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And did Detective Thorpe ever take your phone?
Shit, I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, let's do it both ways.
I don't really remember how it was so fast. I don't really remember how it went.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. And if you don't remember, just say I don't remember. Did anyone on the district attorney's office or the police department ever show you the contents of your phone, that they looked into your phone? Did they ever come back to you and say, hey, we can tell where you are, or these are the text messages? Did they ever show you that?
Miss Hilty told me that I think in Glanville office that something about my phone showed me somewhere else. I can't. She said something to me about it, like during this trial, but I don't recall exactly how she said it.
Now, you had multiple phones, fair to say, on January 10th, 2015?
What you mean?
Multiple is a bad word. You had more than one phone on January, the day that Mr. Donovan Thomas was killed. You had more than one phone, right?
Everybody got more than one phone.
Okay, and including you, right?
Yeah.
In fact, you told the jury on August 12th of 2024, you had more than one phone. And if you listen to this, just make sure that's what you're talking about, the night of Donovan Thomas's murder. JW 249, Your Honor, at 5:44:48 to 5:45:16 from the Fox 5 stream of this trial.
But am I listening to something?
I think he's having a little issue. I'm sorry.
You may. Do any need to have a restroom break anyway? Let's have a short recess while they get that queued up. It's about time for a restroom break.
Can I step out?